The Pennsylvania state budget now 134 days late, but it may not be much longer before a deal is announced and a budget signed. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5. I'm Evan Forrester. The Pennsylvania State House and Senate have been called back into Harrisburg on short notice, where a deal is expected to be brought before state lawmakers. Fox 43's James Corrigan joining us live now from the Capitol. He's got details of what we know.
Well, Evan, what we know is that lawmakers expect to hear the details of a budget deal today. Some of them have already heard those details, and the House Democrats are meeting right now in their caucus meeting, which was delayed for an hour, but they are meeting right now. They just all gathered into the room to apparently discuss the deal according to the members in that room. Now, the prospect of a deal is certainly music to the ears of the many stakeholders throughout Pennsylvania, the school districts, the county governments, the nonprofits who've all been suffering without a budget, without state funding, particularly the school districts who have had to go over 4 months without funding.
We've heard from school districts that are saying that start January, they might not be able to open doors.
Kevin Busher of the Pennsylvania School Board Association has had to watch as the 500 school districts in the Commonwealth have struggled to make ends meet without state funding.
Remediation programs for math, reading, varying types of programmatic changes, not being able to hire that extra guidance counselor or mental health provider. That's really going to be the downstream impact of this budget impasse.
Those districts may be on the verge of getting a lifeline, as the state House and Senate have both been called in today on less than a day's notice. Multiple sources in both parties tell Fox 43 News that they expect a bipartisan budget deal to be presented to members of the House in their caucus meetings today. The impasse has brought chaos to school districts, along with county governments unable to fund social services and nonprofits threatening to go out of business without the funding. The consequences of the deadlock may linger, however, for districts having to go into debt and counties who may have to raise taxes to cover the extra expenses. Busher says he hopes the lessons from the 4-month-long saga have been learned.
This is really the closure of this budget. I hope transfers into a conversation about how to make sure we don't do this year after year.
Now, the question, of course, is what is in this deal and whether or not the two houses will even accept the deal. A few minutes ago, we heard off camera from State Senator Don Kiefer, the outspoken conservative from York County, who called this a, quote, bad deal and said that if we wanted to spend $50 billion, we could have done it 4 months ago. Now, we still, of course, have no details of what is in this deal, but as we learn them, so will you. And you can do that on Fox 43 tonight and, of course, on Fox at fox43.com. But for now, we're live at the Capitol in Harrisburg. I'm James Corrigan with Fox 43 News.
All right, James, certainly we'll be following that out of the state capitol. Thank you, James.